Welcome to Enchanted Pixie DIY. Today we're going to be making this summer daily checklist or chore chart for your kids to use in the summer, and we're going to be using Canva to make it. I do have Canva Pro. It is like $12.99 I think a month for the Pro, but you can also make it with not Pro. You just might not be able to use the exact images I use. So you're going to go to create design, and you can use one of the ones they already have, like flyer, resume, but I do just go down to custom design, and I change the pixels to inches, and then I type in 8 by 11, I think I did, or no, I do 8.5 by 11, like a normal sheet of paper. And then I hit create design. Then once the page loads, it might take a second for it to load completely, I just go to the bottom to the little toggle and I zoom in to see the page fully. After that, I go to text, and there's all kinds of different fonts that you can choose from. I do end up picking one and I don't like it, so I end up changing it. The font that I originally pick is this extra large one, and I get rid of the extra by clicking it and hitting the trash can. I type in summer, and then I click the A and change the color to the, I think it's like a pink color I choose. I then see a different one that I want to try, so I pull it down. It's the one that says thank you, and I get rid of the thank and I type in the summer, and I click the A and change it to the color pink, and I do end up going with this one. I like it a lot better, but you can choose whichever font you like. And to delete something, you just click it and hit the trash can. So that's the one I go with for the word summer. And then to resize it, you just click the dot on there and pull it to make it bigger or smaller. And then I just go back to the text and use the subheading and type in daily checklist. And then while that is checked, I change the color to yellow, I make it bigger, and then I center it. I also go into elements and I type in summer, or I think I typed in popsicle because I want to add some images, and I find this one that I like, and you can use different images that you like, and I put it to the size I like and at the top corner of the page. After that, while in elements, I then type in summer, and there's tons of different images you can use, but I end up going with the beach bag, and I adjust the size, and then I do rotate my images, and to do that you just grab the rotation arrow at the bottom with the image clicked, and you can rotate it, and I just adjust it to the way I like it, and I put it right under, kind of to the side of the daily checklist. Then I go to text, and I use I think I use the subheading again, and I type in chores/task, and I adjust it to the size, and I'm going to put that on the left hand side of the page. I then go to elements, I type in square, I click the square, and I change the color of the square to pink, and I put it behind the chore task. While the word is clicked, I hit the plus sign and duplicate it, and then I make 7 of those, and then I change them just to be one letter, like M for Monday, T for Tuesday, W for Wednesday, and that's what I'm doing right now with all of these letters. I'm just changing it to be the first letter of each day of the week, and then I just drag them up to try to line them up at the top. I go and click the pink box behind the chore chart, and I am going to adjust it by going to layers and send it to the back of the M. And I'm doing this so I can see if I need to make more room to fit all these letters next to each other. And you just play with the size until you get it to fix. And then once I had it the way I liked it, I just duplicated it to go. And see, I can only get 5, so I know I need to adjust it better. So I highlight the chore chart and the pink box all together, make it smaller, and then I now make room to adjust the other one. So I make it the days of the week smaller, I get it set where I like it, and then I can go in and duplicate all of those pink boxes again for 7 of them. Now I'm just lining them up, and I do that by clicking them all and then clicking the 3 dots and then go to align, and I line them to the bottom, and then the last one I just have to pull up because it kept trying to add in the image from above. And then here I'm just pulling the letters up, lining them up, adjusting them to fit in the middle of those pink boxes. So I just put the T in, then I pull up the W, and if your letter is behind the pink box, you just click the 3 lines and click bring forward, or go to layers and then bring forward. And I do this for all 7 letters. Now we have that part done. I zoom out to just get a good look at it, and then I zoom back in. And I go to click on the boxes to change the color. So like on the M, I change it to green and then yellow, and you just click on the square you want to use, and then you click at the top where the color is to change the colors, and you can change them to anything you like. You can leave them all the same color. So next I go to text, and I go to add the subheading, and I just put in the chores that I want, and I kind of put where I like it, like make your bed. But I decided I didn't want to do that. I just go to the chore task, duplicate it, and adjust it to be smaller, and then that's what I use. So I got make your bed, and then I'm going to just use that as a template, and then get dressed for the day. She is 9, so these are simpler tasks for her, just a reminder of like what to do. And you can add any kind of chores or charts for the kids that ages that you have. And I do this until I fill up the left hand side of the page, but I'm not really worried about them lining up yet because we can adjust them later. And I just keep duplicating it and typing in the different chores. Now that I have that, I'm going to highlight all the words and I'm going to align them to the left and then adjust them to line up with the chore task at the top. And that one just isn't lining up for me, and so I just have to move it myself. The rest of them did line up. So I click on the green square behind the M and I duplicate it, and then I click on a border and I make a border and I make the border green, and then I make the inside transparent, and then you can adjust the size of the border, thick or small, and that's what I use. Ignore the other square on the page, it didn't work, and then I just duplicate that and go all the way down the page to match up with all of the tasks that we have. And then if any of the tasks are in the way, you can always adjust the size of them. Like this one, it's a little close, so you can adjust it or leave it. And then once you have all those, you're going to highlight all of them and you can align them. And then I just duplicate the first one and then I change it from green to yellow, and then you can just again duplicate them and go all the way down. But then I realized there's actually an easier way. Just highlight all the green and then you duplicate it, and then you can just move over a whole row at a time, and while it's still highlighted, change the color to match your day of the week. So mine's yellow for Tuesday. And then I do that again. I highlight all of the yellow ones, I duplicate them, I move them to line up with Wednesday, and then I change the color to pink to match my Wednesday. And I do this for all of the days of the week. And then I go to text and I do add a heading and I type in lyrics chore chart, and then I just adjust it to fit at the very bottom of the page. And you can adjust and align it any way you like. And there it is, the finished product. And you can play with the colors, you don't have to leave the name the same, but I do end up going with black. But after that, it is all lined up and it is finished. And here is our finished product. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.